Hello, my name is Lydia Sosa. This is my video for my final project in the class of organizational change. I'm going to be briefly summarizing the 5 steps to the organizational process. Um, Everything that I kind of mentioned today is going to be in my paper, so it's just going to be a little brief discussion. Um, there are 5 steps to the organizational change process. The first one is identifying the need for change in an organization. The second one is determining the elements that need to be changed. The third one is making the game plan, the plan that everybody's going to follow. The fourth one is to assign the appropriate training, activities, and so on for the changes. And lastly is to gather feedback and get reviews after the change is made. So let's go into the first one. The first one is identifying the need for change. In my paper, I mentioned that a business can go through many changes throughout the whole time that it's open. But as years go on, there's new technology, there's new people, new culture that comes in. And if you're stuck with the old that you had, you might not get the newer people to come into your business or to your organization. So when you realize that it's time for a change, time to upgrade your computers, update your software, update the way you communicate with people, whether it be through Facebook, through Instagram. I mean, nowadays there's so many different social medias and businesses. It's free communication for businesses. And a lot of businesses don't know that you can communicate with people like that. I guess identifying the need for change in your business is just recognizing that, you know what, out with the old and in with the new. Once you have found out that you need a change, you will then determine the elements that need to be changed. So as I was mentioning, many times it's the software, the computers, just the basic things that you use in your office or whatever kind of organization you have. All of that sometimes need to be updated. When you buy new technology and stuff, it helps your production levels faster. It helps sometimes even the process of getting things done. Like instead of taking 2 or 3 steps with the old software or technology that you had, with the new that you get, it could take maybe 1 or 2 steps. So it increases productivity. Once you've determined all of that, you will then move on to the third step, which is making the game plan. Once you found out that you need change, and once you found out what needs to be changed, you need to make a game plan. You need to go step by step. I need to change this, I need to change that, and I need to change this. Write it down, set the goal. You also, in this step, you also want to get everybody involved in the organization. You as the leader have the authority of what goes on and everything. But when your employee over here doesn't know what you're doing and just gets thrown with a change, they feel like they didn't get a say or they didn't get a heads up. And sometimes change doesn't hit well with people. So when you have a game plan and you let everyone know in the organization what's going on, how things are going to be changed, it makes things go a lot smoother. The fourth step is assigning activities and appropriate training. Now that everybody knows that there's going to be a change, you need to assign the change. I guess you could say. So as a leader, as a manager, you're going to say, hey, we're getting new technology, we're getting new software, which means stop with the old and let's get training to the new software. That way, once we actually start using it, you're a lot more familiar with the program, you're a lot more familiar with the technology, and it makes for a smoother process. In this step, if there's only a certain department that is having change, maybe separate that department into smaller sections and they could work with each other to make the process go smoother. Lastly is feedback and review. When there is a change in a organization and you get all of the change through months later, weeks later, days later, you want to start getting feedback from everybody. Hey, is this working? Do you like the way it's working? Do we need to change anything? I personally think that getting feedback from the people that are directly working with the change is the best kind of feedback. It helps you. It helps you as the manager or the leader know, like, okay, you know what? They're actually working with this new change. They know the process a little bit more because they're working one on one with it. If they don't like something or if they think something's not working, they're the first ones to let you know. These 5 steps to the organizational process make change go a lot smoother. It makes change good for your organization and it helps the organization succeed. Thank you.